Welcome to the Howell Center in Turner Gym for the men's championship of the Holiday Classic here on the Westminster campus. I'm joined by Bennett Porson and Ryan Costley, and following a girls' game that was definitely a good outcome, to say the least, for the Wildcats. Hoping for some of the same success tonight, but this North Atlanta team that they're going to line up against is very good. They have players across the board, Westminster alumni, Ethan Stays, who can definitely play the game, and a lot of good athletes. So I think we're going to see a very good game tonight. Good to see two of the most skilled athletic teams meeting in the championship.
Tonight we're going to see a very fast-paced, high-scoring game. Both these teams coming out with great offenses that can really get shots, get buckets, and get points on the board for both sides. And then also on the defensive side of the ball, both teams very good at that too. So it's going to be a close game, but it'll be interesting to see the outcome of it. Westminster coming off of a win yesterday. North Atlanta as well. I believe North Atlanta played Whitewater.
North Atlanta beat Whitewater, and in the game before that, in their first game, they beat Pace, with Westminster beating Paideia in their first game, and then Mount Pisgah last night. And go ahead and give you the starters for North Atlanta. John Lambert, number 1. The junior is a 5'10 guard, along with Ethan Stays, as we mentioned. Good three-point range. I believe he's a senior. He's listed as a junior on here, 6'2", 183 pounds. And then Leonard Jackson, the senior, number 11, along with Miles Jenkins, 6'1" senior, and Vando Davis, the senior power forward, is also 6'2", so not a ton of height, but these guys are going to hit the boards hard, and they have athletes, as I mentioned, across the board.
You mentioned the height, Jack. Look to see Westminster try to exploit that advantage. We saw Mikkel Sampson and Will Benson both checking in at 6'5". Westminster ran a lot of stuff to them last night offensively, trying to feed the post, trying to get their big guys going early. We'll see if they try to exploit that matchup advantage that they have underneath.
That's the center, Vando Davis. And now for the Wildcats, you're gonna get Will Benson, Ben Ladner, Mikkel Sampson, Robert Golian, and Philip Jones.
Robert DeGolian, a returning starter, a very good player, showing some leadership on this team as a senior, someone who can work the ball around, get passes, and can also shoot, which is also a great bonus.
Ben Ladner, your next one up. If you want to talk about getting buckets, you can talk to Ben Ladner. That guy gets buckets. Next up is Philip Jones.
Someone who did not start last night, but he's getting the go today. They ran yesterday with Ben, Robert, Will Benson, Mikkel, and
Keep an eye out for the Cats this evening is Zay Malcolm, number 3. He'll come off the bench. The 3A State Offensive Player of the Year in football, breaking the all-time Westminster single-season rushing record. He had some really good plays last night. He started the game last night. He'll come off the bench, most definitely. Contribute.
He is about as quick as they get. I mean, I'm telling you, you watch a football broadcast, you'll see this streak across the field. It's number 32, Zay Malcolm. Mikkel Sampson and number 11, Leonard Jackson, will tip. Sampson will get it, give it to DeGolian, and DeGolian will set up the offense for the Cats. Ladner looking for the three-point look. And the Wildcats will reverse it. North Atlanta in a confusing zone. Ladner's first three-point attempt is good.
That's great to see from Ben Ladner. Yesterday he had a tough time coming out and getting shots to drop. In the first quarter he was 0 for 4 from beyond the arc, and good to see him starting out and getting that three early.
I tell you, if the Wildcats are shooting well from the three-point line, This is a tough team to beat. The cut from Miles Jenkins, and he's not able to corral it. So the Wildcats, with a 3-0 lead, will get the ball back.
We saw that first defense possession, Westminster in a 2-3 zone. They used that a lot last night, and we saw that in the first possession there, trying to keep away from some one-on-one defense, having to play against some great North Atlanta athletes.
Mikel Sampson takes it at the top of the key, over to Will Benson. Will Benson's three is no good, and Sampson not able to get the rebound, so Stays will bring it up the floor and give it over to Lambert. Lambert's three is long. Phillip Jones will push it, and he's going to go right down the lane. Good defense that time. Number 21, Miles Jenkins, the senior, but the Wildcats will keep the ball. Benson at the top of the key. He wants a three-pointer. He's going to take it, and he's got it. 6-0. Hot start from the Cats from the three-point line. And North Atlanta has got a long game ahead of them if it's going to be like this.
Benson not giving up there after missing the first three. Good to see him go back and have faith in his shot and get that second one to fall.
Ladner corrals it. DeGolian gets it. And a turnover from North Atlanta. So Wildcats will get it back. Ladner's three-point attempt is long. So now North Atlanta will take it with Lambert. Lambert's shot won't go, and Benson gets the rebound. And this size advantage for the Cats is proving very important here early.
Strong defense by John Lambert there, really providing pressure on Benson and DeGolian while they were bringing the ball down, but able to keep the ball in Westminster's possession.
The Cats very satisfied with passing the ball around on the perimeter until they get really the shot that they want. Ladner's three won't go. So Stays will bring the ball up. And the Cats are sitting in their 2-3 zone. And North Atlanta's got to figure out a way to get into it. Stays jumper won't go. Davis the board. He can't get it to go. And Sampson gets the rebound. Not going to be many second chance opportunities for North Atlanta tonight.
No, one thing Will Benson and Mikel Sampson do very well is they get defensive rebounds. They definitely crash the glass and get Westminster the ball more often than not, as Benson takes a three that is well short.
And the Cats taking a lot of threes early, but still North Atlanta is goose-egged.
Approaching 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Really credit to Westminster's defense for keeping North Atlanta away from the basket, forcing them to take unlikely jump shots thus far.
And the feed to Sampson. And he tries to get it down to Ladner in the corner, but it's picked off. So with 3:58 here left in the first quarter, North Atlanta still scoreless.
Will Benson, you see him dribbling around the perimeter. He is, despite his size, he is not afraid to dribble the ball and handle the ball, bring it on the floor. As you see Ladner hit another three, and North Atlanta's going to take a timeout. It is Westminster 9, North Atlanta 0.
North Atlanta went into a man defense, and Ladner goes hand down, man down. That is another three. And good defense from the Wildcats, good offense from the Wildcats. And boy, oh boy, this is a tough team to beat.
Yeah. When Westminster is shooting the ball well with Ben Ladner and Will Benson making a three early, they're definitely a tough team to stop. And then when they're playing this well defensively, overall exceptional start for the Wildcats.
Only threes so far. They tried to get it down low to Mikel Sampson, but he kicked it back out, which was intercepted out of bounds, but still that 3-point threat has really shown to be a key factor in this game instead of exploiting the height advantage down low.
And so now the Cats back into their 2-3 zone with John Lambert. Ball at the point. They'll give it down to Jackson. Get inside. Sampson says, "Would you like some turkey with that stuffing?" Jones pulls up. Give it to him. Nice jumper. 11-0. Boy, they're rolling. John Lambert brings the ball.
Notice the antics by the Westminster student section. Every time Lambert touches the ball, everyone starts clapping, trying to get in the head of the Warrior point guard. As Vando Davis goes up and is unable to hit, and Mikel Sampson with the rebound, and Benson will bring it up the floor.
Benson, the crossover. Nice pass to Ladner. Ladner's three. Got it. Really, this is a clinic.
Incredible no-look pass there to hit Ladner in the corner for his third three of the night.
As some would say, Ladner is unconscious. He doesn't even think about it. It's a catch and shoot, and it's going in. Stays three-pointer, and he got it.
First points for the Warriors there.
North Atlanta gets on the board finally. And no other guy to do it than Stays.
Benson showing some skills. Well short.
And now North Atlanta will push it. And that's an easy layup for Miles Jenkins. Score now 14-5. Phillip Jones. Wildcats trying to figure out this man defense they've been confronted with now. And Benson with the ball screen. Euro. Mikel Sampson says, "Give me the boards."
Second chance opportunity from Mikel Sampson, utilizing that height advantage that the Cats have inside.
North Atlanta working it around the perimeter. To the corner to Jenkins. Jenkins three almost went in, but it would not go for him. So now Phillip Jones almost loses the ball. Benson has an open look from three. He's going to take it. That's short.
Third time in a row that Benson's been short. We saw him hit that three earlier, so maybe just a short spell of misses.
Jenkins three won't go. Phillip Jones after the rebound. And they'll slow it down. And I think Trey Malloy, the head coach for the Cats, wants one shot with 40 seconds and counting.
Westminster really controlling the glass offensively and defensively thus far. Getting a lot of second chance opportunities and transition baskets. As Mikel Sampson is fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Good execution that time on the pick and roll. They had to jump on Ben Ladner because he's making it rain. And he gave it down to Phillip Jones for a better pass angle to the post. And they're going to the line for two. Sampson's first is long. And checking in for North Atlanta is number 35, Khalil Wallace, and number 5, Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams, a sophomore, 5'10", and Wallace, a 6'2" senior. Sampson knocks down his second. The score now 17-5. Wildcats out in front.
Westminster still in this 2-3 defense with DeGolian and Ladner on the top, and Sampson, Benson, and Jones underneath. Has definitely affected North Atlanta's offensive ability thus far.
And a long three won't go for John Lambert. So DeGolian shots up. And that was a tough one at the end of the first quarter. Very good first quarter for the Wildcats, 17-5. Good three-point shooting from Ladner after a rather tumultuous semifinal. But Cats making it rain once again. And checking in for the Cats will be Zay Malcolm, as you said, Ryan, and Tyler Gillikin. Two guys that you probably probably heard their names a lot during football season.
Yeah, you talk about Zay Malcolm, star running back, set the school record in rushing yards for a single season. And Tyler Gillikin, a monster on the defensive end. As a pass rusher, as a run stopper. And you're going to see him in basketball trying to be as athletic as they were in football, now in basketball.
Cats going to come out with a new group, and it'll be Sampson, Ladner, and Benson will stay. And it'll be Malcolm and Gillikin coming in for DeGolian and Jones. So North Atlanta will get the ball, and John Lambert will bring it up.
Looks like Westminster will stay in the 2-3 set defensively, as North Atlanta's going to try to get some people working into that zone. As the ball goes off of the foot of Will Benson, it will stay with the Warriors.
Lambert out. That's an easy look for Jenkins. Can't hit it. Gillikin with the rebound, and Malcolm will corral it and give it down to Benson. Gillikin has a wide open three. He'll take it and he'll hit it. North Atlanta having some communication issues, and Westminster is just draining.
Westminster really hasn't been contested on a lot of the threes that they've gotten the opportunity to take. As you said, North Atlanta not really sound defensively thus far, giving the Cats easy open looks, and the Cats are making them pay for it with a 15-point lead.
5 points for North Atlanta, and we're a minute into the second quarter. We're talking about a championship game of a tournament, and one of the teams has 5 points. Benson bringing it up for the Cats. Sampson the jumper. Give it to him. 22-5. And if you're the North Atlanta coach, Gary Sarden, I don't really know what you say. That shot won't go for the sophomore Jordan Williams. Lambert's going to take it in. Nice move. And he'll get it.
And if it's one guy who will help the Warriors get back into the game, it's going to be John Lambert. As you saw there with some nice moves, but Will Benson picking that up, drawing the foul there. He's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Jenkins, a hard foul to the face there. Benson's going to get up, and he's going to go to the charity stripe. Tough group to defend out there right now for the Cats. You have pretty much everyone out there, except for Malcolm, has nailed a jumper. And Malcolm can nail a jumper.
Most definitely a lot of size on the floor between Sampson, Gillikin, and Benson. Westminster hasn't seen a lot of stuff inside this far, but time to do it. I would say it's now, guys, with these three big men on the floor.
First one is pure.
Jamal Strickland going to come in for Ben Ladner. Give him a break. He's been hot fire from downtown.
Benson's second one is short, but he gets his own rebound. And Malcolm will set up the offense over to Benson. And he's going to drive, step back, pass to Sampson in the post, and he gets fouled. So the Wildcats going inside, getting to the line. And this is pretty much exactly what Coach Malloy wanted out of his Cats in the first half.
Yeah, Westminster's played a near perfect game thus far, hitting a lot of good open jump shots, exploiting their matchup inside recently, and they will foul there. It'll be on the floor. Jamal Strickland will take a three that is short, but Mikkel Sampson with a rebound, and Malcolm will set it back up. Again, that height advantage, getting the Cats a second chance here.
Benson over to Strickland, and Strickland will drive in, and Benson thought about taking it. Strickland's baseline jumper won't go. And that'll be Lambert bringing the ball up. Adrian Gaines. The three is good for Gaines. Strickland gets the ball screen. And Malloy will take a timeout. Some stagnant offense there just a moment ago. So I think he wants to bring his team over and get a set in place. Score 23-10, excuse me, Bennett.
No problem, but North Atlanta's coach really trying to get his guys fired up here. When you're down 13 points in the second quarter, you need to find some way to get your team back in it, to get the intensity back in your team to the point where they're going to hit shots.
And we wonder if North Atlanta will take this opportunity to maybe change up something defensively. We saw them start in that zone set, and Westminster was hitting threes galore from beyond the arc. North Atlanta switches to a man, and Westminster immediately pounds the ball inside and exploits the matchup they have with Sampson and Benson. So North Atlanta really can't find something that works defensively right now against the Cats. We'll see what they do on this possession, as Gillikin will give it off to Malcolm.
And Stays checks in for the Warriors. And the Wildcats looking for Will Benson inside. Nice pass from Sampson. And that's a layup. North Atlanta trying to get it back down the floor, but the lead has been extended to 15. And that was number 32. Well, that is number 32. But according to our roster, number 32 is Wyatt Williams. I can rest assure you that is not Wyatt Williams. Not sure if we have a jersey malfunction. We'll try to figure that out for you.
Ethan Stays with the ball just there, a name that we've only really called once. He's only got that 1-3 tonight. We expected him to come out very impressive as John Lambert puts one in for two.
Malcolm inside. And nothing called. North Atlanta pushing the floor out to Stays. Gets it baseline. Number 11, Leonard Jackson, went in hard. And Gillikin fell down, but a no call there.
He did not look happy, begging the ref for some sort of call there. He's not going to give it to him.
Yeah, Trey Malloy had some very questionable words to the official after the lack of a charge call.
The lead cut to 11. As a few Wildcats check in, that'll be DeGolian, Ladner, and Jones for Strickland, Malcolm, and Gillikin. So Benson and Sampson staying in the game.
Going back to the starting five, trying to see if they can get some points tallying up here.
Sampson hands it off to Jones, and they want to feed Sampson. DeGolian, his pass was not able to be completed. Benson was able to save it. And Coach Malloy calls out a play for his Cats to run. Benson passes up the look from three. DeGolian, a three-pointer, he's got it. A little too much space off the screen, and DeGolian makes him pay.
Yeah, Robert DeGolian can definitely do a lot of things on the basketball court, guys, but him and Ben Ladner both, once they get going shooting-wise, it's going to be a scary night if they continue their hot streaks.
North Atlanta in a full-court press. Sampson flashes. Phillip Jones rises to the rim, but can't get it. So now North Atlanta will go up the court. Stays can't get it. Phillip Jones, the pump fake, nice. Gets Leonard Jackson in the air. 2 more points, your score now 30-16.
And Phillip Jones down there kind of nursing a shot to the face and just popped up, and the ball was on his way from Benson. He was able to put that in the net.
Lambert for the Warriors, a 3-point attempt, got it and one.
That's something you never like to see as a coach. Foul on a three-point and chance for a 4-point play is not a good trip defensively. As Lambert will go to the line.
Mental lapse from the Wildcats there. And it's 30-19, pending Lambert's and one free throw.
When you have a chance at 4 points, I mean, there's nothing really to be mad about there.
Lambert's free throw in and out. And North Atlanta gets the rebound. Jumper got it.
And North Atlanta taking the lead back down to single digits. 30-21 here. Ben Ladner not able to get it to fall, and Mikkel Sampson tipping it out of bounds, trying to get the rebound. And North Atlanta is going to try and continue the streak that they're on here, trying to bring the lead to a more manageable number.
I mentioned the potential change defensively for the Warriors, and it seems like that full court press is really giving the Cats some hard time right now. North Atlanta Warriors making a run. So another three won't go. Mikkel Sampson on the rebound, and Phillip Jones will bring it up the floor for the Cats.
Sampson hitting the boards hard. And that's over to Benson for three. Got him, but they're going to call him for a travel. Good up fake from Benson. But a costly shifting of feet. Costly. Ryan Costly. I didn't even do that intentionally.
Took me a second on that one.
Folks, sometimes it comes naturally. Into Gaines. And the 9-point lead for the Cats with 1:16 left here in the second quarter. Stays, cuts into the zone. And the three won't go. But North Atlanta will get the rebound.
Lambert looking to set something up here.
Into the middle of the zone. Gaines three. Got it. North Atlanta shooting well from the three-point line. And that is stolen by Lambert. And a foul called.
Just like that, guys, the lead is down to 6. This full court pressure is really taking its toll on the Cats' offense. North Atlanta started hitting some shots, and looks like we're gonna get a much closer margin at halftime than it looked maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago.
It was 30-16, and now it's 30-24. Good shooting from both teams. Just been a tale of 2 quarters. North Atlanta reversing the ball. And a steal to Golian up court and one. And a foul.
Robert Golian showing his speed and intensity at the rim, getting down there, beating North Atlanta to the rim, and then showing the intensity by drawing the foul. And he's going to have a chance for 3 points.
Robert Golian showing some great senior leadership on the other end after that flurry of turnovers by the Cats, telling his guys to get it going defensively. He will shoot one with 30 seconds remaining in the half.
Important free throw here. DeGolian can't get it. Lambert with the rebound, and they're going to push. Layup that time for Miles Jenkins. Good look for Ladner. He's got it.
Ben Ladner, yet another three for Westminster. And the lead is back to 9.
And that shot from Jenkins won't go. And Ladner shooting well here in the first half. Bucket at the end will give the Wildcats a 9-point lead.
In my opinion, the key for the Cats in the second half is to keep Ben Ladner hot, because as we've seen so far, he is cash from downtown, and if the Cats can continue to get him open looks, I think it'll be it'll result in a much better outcome for the Cats. But you talk about a team all around who can shoot, drive to the basket. So not only should Ben Ladner have a great second half, but also the whole team in general just show what they can do.
Struggling a little bit with the North Atlanta press. Utilize Zay Malcolm. He's got a lot of speed in the open floor. We saw him break a lot of pressure last night for the Mount Pisgah Patriots. We wonder if the Cats will come out with him to try to help Robert Jagoli and the other players break that press. It should be an entertaining second half.
That it will be. So make sure to stay tuned for the broadcast for our second half coverage of this championship game. We are going to take a quick break and resume our coverage momentarily. And welcome back to the Howell Center and Turner Gym for the second half of the championship game in the Holiday Classic. Still joined by Ryan Costley and Bennett Porson. And the Wildcats have a 9-point lead as they get into their offense.
See the zone defensively for the North Atlanta Warriors coming out of the break. This is what they started the game with. Westminster was able to shoot them out of it. We'll see if they can continue that.
Going down to Benson in the corner. They're going to call him for a travel. So a turnover for the Wildcats on their first possession of the second half. And Lambert. Ball movement good for North Atlanta early, and Sampson will get that rebound. Jones pushes the floor for the Cats, and back into the offense. Turnover from the Cats in North Atlanta now on offense.
See Westminster staying with this 2-3 zone defensively. That's what they've gone with almost the entire game, keeping North Atlanta's offense in check for the most part.
Nice jumper. Excuse me, Ryan. Smooth jumper from Miles Jenkins.
North Atlanta keeping this press that was working in the second quarter and seems to be working again right now, but Phillip Jones puts one up, not going to fall. Mikkel Sampson fighting for a rebound, doesn't get it. Will Benson picks that one off, though.
Turnovers all over the place here to start this third quarter.
Just saw Mikkel Sampson in the center of that 2-3 zone. A lot of teams really like to get their big guys right in there, try to get easy shots. As you saw, Ben Ladner give it to him.
Sampson down in the short corner for Benson. Benson's shot is long. Nice pass that time from Lambert, and that'll make it a 5-point game. Will Benson, and he dunks. Timeout from the Cats, and Will Benson showing off the hops.
Will Benson got up there, trying to touch the sky there, but gets to the rim and jams that one down. Crowd here happy from the Cats.
Send it home, big fella. Will Benson on the transition break. Nice move. And the Wildcats lead back up to 7.
Good transition play there from Westminster, but so far this third quarter we've seen a lot of good stuff defensively from the North Atlanta Warriors. And Westminster has had some trouble in their transition game thus far. A few turnovers. North Atlanta making some changes defensively and trying to answer the comeback as they were down by as much as 15 in the first half.
Stays will bring up the court for the Warriors. And Wildcats stay in that 2-3 zone. DeGolian picks off the pass. And he's going to go to the hoop and one. DeGolian, nice play.
Second and one of the night for Robert DeGolian. Transition basketball. He's definitely got the speed in the open floor.
He's fired up. After he put that one away,
I'm fired up. Let's go. 9-point lead at the line. Can make it double digits here. Give it to me.
That's 3 points.
10-point lead for the Cats now. Off of DeGolian's steal and one.
We're back to double digits here, 30-40. Cats leading.
And that'll be Wildcats ball. Lambert doesn't like the call. And Ladner tried to oop it to Benson.
A little strong, but if that had worked, that would have been highlight reel right there.
That would have been something else if we had gotten an alley-oop.
See Ethan Stays with the ball now. He's had a relatively quiet night compared to his ability. Went to Westminster through the 8th grade.
Lambert, tough jumper, and it's tipped in. And now North Atlanta back into their press. Sampson down to Jones. And the press is broken. Ladner's three. Jones, nice hustle, Ladner. But Lambert will corral it. Down to Stays, who drives the baseline and turns it over to Phillip Jones.
Jones going to slow things down for the Cats. He'll go to the middle, he'll shoot, and it'll get the roll.
Jones, a friendly roll on the mid-range game. North Atlanta is going to take a timeout. A little too much from the Cats right now. And they get it back to a 10-point lead.
There's the groovy music you were listening for earlier, Jack.
I would like to inform the viewers that Bennett is in fact dancing.
I mean, hey, it's some great music.
Once we put the camera on him, I think he's going to stop though. So I think we should just. Oh well, no. We're gonna give it to him.
But
He's done now.
I'm done.
He's done.
I'm not.
Oh, he got a little boogie in.
He didn't catch it.
Westminster trying to, I would imagine, draw up some press breaks in this timeout. North Atlanta's pressure has been really the thing that's keeping Westminster in control. They've played exceptionally basketball in the half court, but North Atlanta's played 90 feet of defense. It's been a bit of a struggle for the Cats to break that press.
And the same five will come out for the Cats.
And this starting five getting it done right now.
Really, Benson and Sampson have really, I think Benson has been in the whole game. Sampson in, except for maybe the last minute or two of the second quarter. Lambert, the three is short. Give it to Benson, who hits Ladner. Thought about the three, but decided against it. So now the Cats on offense. Ladner, an open look from three. That's no good. Whole student section got up for that one. Pretty much everyone in the gym assumed it was going in.
I mean, you can assume that when you have Ben Ladner from downtown, and what he's shown he can do this season and tonight. I mean, he's usually cash from downtown, but not able to put that one down.
He has really turned himself into quite the player for the Cats. Davis inside. Won't go. And it's tipped. It'll stay with North Atlanta. Vando Davis crashing the boards hard for North Atlanta. And Zay Malcolm and Tyler Gillikin will check in for Phillip Jones and Robert Golian.
And Ben Ladner, one of WCAT's own, tuned in during the football season. He's one of those starting commentators and showing his athletic ability, now playing basketball with his smooth stroke.
And that jumper for Miles Jenkins is long. Lambert's layup won't go either. So now Gillikin gets it to Benson, gets it to Malcolm.
Zay Malcolm, if I am being generous, a 5'5" sophomore. As Ladner will shoot a three from the corner, he'll hit.
Ladner's just abusing North Atlanta. Right now, they gotta, I would think about running a box and one on him. He's killing him right now. Stays. His floater won't go, and they're gonna give it to North Atlanta. Cats increasing their lead to 13 here.
will be Jenkins to inbound. And Cats will stay with this 2-3 zone. Try to trap Lambert in the corner. His three won't go, and Benson on the rebound will push ahead for Gillikin, who will lay it up and in.
Gillikin finishing right near the rim. No necessity to dunk.
No necessity to dunk, but he probably could have if he tried. His hand was on the rim almost.
The defense from the Wildcats swarming now. As Malcolm, the three to Ladner, won't go. Gillikin's rebound. Gillikin, his jumper won't go. Benson picks off that pass. He's going to go the other way. And he's going to get to the basket. That's too easy. 17-point lead now for the Cats. Westminster all over the court right now.
Westminster's transition game has really taken over the last minute and a half to 2 minutes.
Will
Benson with an impressive block there, getting up.
He is having none of that.
Will Benson simply loaded up and said, no, I don't think so.
And he came out, he cocked his arm back, and he nailed the ball.
That's, yeah, if Will Benson were in the paint and I were in the paint, I probably wouldn't be shooting it.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I already used this line once, but he could probably ask him after the game if he wanted some turkey with the stuffing that he got right there.
Maybe. You never know.
I don't think gravy comes with it, so he probably doesn't want anything. He probably just got stuffed.
He just got stuffed.
Just
He might just want a seat on the bench.
simply stuffed. This is unbelievable, really. 17-point lead with 1:16 left in the third quarter. It's just.
And at one point in this quarter, the point differential was only 5 points.
Yeah.
When you put those starters on the floor, and they go to work along with putting Zay Malcolm in there and Tyler Gillikin, they're doing a great job right now.
Westminster's really dominated the game on the glass. They're huge rebound differential right now. Will Benson and Mikkel Sampson leading the way on the rebounds, really giving the Cats a lot of opportunities. As they'll stick with this 2-3 zone that they have not moved out of, as Ladner will contest Stays' shot that is well short. Ethan Stays unable to get anything going yet this evening.
As you mentioned, struggling from the field. And Trey Malloy takes a timeout. Ladner got himself into a sticky situation, and Malloy bails him out that time. Score still 49-32. And now they're playing Kung Fu Fighting. The theme here is really getting mixed up. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, you could dance to this, like karate moves, I guess.
I don't know what you do here.
Both of my color announcers are currently Kung Fu Fighting.
No
102 remaining.
No one else really getting down here besides us. I don't know. This is a pretty good song.
It is. There is a kid up there, the top right of the bleachers.
I saw that.
Who was getting it going?
Benson and Mikkel out to Zay.
Benson, that's an easy jumper. Can't get it. And the Wildcats try to corral the offensive rebound. Instead, it goes to Stays. Jenkins inside. He got it. Tough shot.
Hard-fought layup right there for Jenkins. Gets that one to fall. I'm still seeing this North Atlanta press.
Gillikin goes inside. And a blocking foul is called. Some physical play going on right now from both ends. And Gillikin, with a 15-point lead, will go to the line for two. Gillikin's first, missing barely to the left. chance to make this a 16-point margin for the Cats.
The last 6 minutes has been all Westminster guys. Lead was down to 5, as Bennett mentioned earlier. As Jenkins tries baseline to give to Davis, won't go, and Sampson, another impressive rebound underneath. I'll tell you, it's really hard to go up if you're a smaller guy and get boards against Mikael Sampson and Will Benson.
And the Wildcats are just going to sit out there. Benson, a little too much space on the screen. His 3 is short. Sampson crashes the boards. Gillikin crashes the boards. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Your score, Wildcats 49, North Atlanta Warriors 34. So good 3 quarters of action for the Cats. And, you know, although it's a 15-point lead right now, you know, really a fast-paced, closer than the score would tell, I think.
Yeah.
Is a good way to put it.
Most definitely. We saw the lead go from 15 to 6 very quickly in the second quarter. So there's still a lot of time left, and we definitely know North Atlanta is a very capable basketball team.
We're now looking at Car Wash as the song of choice right now.
I can't blame them.
I mean, hey, I'm liking this playlist. I'm about to subscribe to that on Spotify.
I would hate to break it to you, but it's probably not a Spotify playlist.
Got a guest speaker here, Will Hay.
Westminster,
Guest speaker.
really, I would believe, needs to focus defensively this quarter, try to limit a North Atlanta comeback. Because, you know, North Atlanta will be going all out with 8 minutes remaining, down by 15 to try to claim this championship, in which Westminster sits in a comfortable lead. And it will be Lambert to set up the offense for the Warriors.
Lambert thought about taking that. Over to Stays. Back around the perimeter. Lambert gets his jumper from the free throw line, but it won't go. So the Wildcats get the rebound. And Phillip Jones will take the ball up for the Cats. Say Malcolm showing off the impressive handles.
With his speed, it's kind of hard to track the ball. Will Benson driving in, and he's gonna get the and one.
Will Benson just took his man off the bounce. So count it, and a 1.
The Baker's dozen, as Jack Schlafly famously brought up earlier tonight.
You know, I would love to take credit for that, but it was not me. It was my partner, Bennett Porson, as Adrian Gaines banks in the 3. So now no one really wants to press Will Benson, so he's just going to take it right up the floor. Phillip Jones passes up the shot. And Benson off the bounce. Sampson, a jumper. Got it. Friendly roll for Mikael Sampson. And it's 53-37 now. North Atlanta starting to see the end of the tunnel. Jenkins 3 short. Gillikin gets the rebound. And Phillip Jones will bring it up the court.
Guys, one thing I don't think we've touched on yet is that an important aspect of this tournament is that these teams are not in school. They're definitely out of their normal routine, not practicing every day over the Christmas holiday. So even more impressive for them for Westminster especially, to put on this type of show out of a typical weekly routine.
Wildcats just passing the ball around on this zone. Gillikin gets fouled. Oh, no. Excuse me. He'll travel. So, long possession for the Cats. Got a good shot. But a travel from Gillikin. Lambert pulls up for 3 and won't go. Sampson can't finish. And Lambert
A little hesitation there.
hits it out of bounds. Thought about getting it and then thought, oh no, maybe I shouldn't.
But he'd already started.
It had already hit his hand. So Malcolm will inbound. And he tries to pass it into Gillikin. And it did not get through.
Westminster trying to run some clock here as Malcolm is fouled. Try to work the ball inside a little more with two of the main shooters, DeGolian and Ladner, both sitting on the bench currently.
North Atlanta trying to turn up the pressure. And with Zay Malcolm in the game, I don't really think I hate to break it to him, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. He is a little too quick with the ball. It's just hard to take it from him. Sampson finishes at the basket. And that's just too easy. The lead now 18 for the Cats. Inside, Khalil Wallace, the senior, is fouled. So he'll go to the line for two. Now Tyler Gillikin, how tall would you say he is? 6'4"?
6'3".
6'3".
You were almost right on it.
Is it right here?
Yeah,
6'3"?
right here, 6'3".
Now, before he came out of the game, he was on the upper part as that free throw goes in. He was on the upper part of the free throw rebounding, which means he's the third tallest guy on the floor, or the third best at rebounding. As Will Benson says, give me some of your ankles.
However, you cannot forget about number 20 from the Warriors, Adrian Gaines. He's actually 6'6".
And that's a steal.
The foul is called on Zay Malcolm there as Khalil Wallace appeared to trip over the feet of Zay Malcolm. He'll go to the line to shoot two for the Warriors.
You do not see it very often where Zay Malcolm just gets the ball blatantly taken from him.
You don't see it in football.
That's also true, but in my days of playing with Zay in middle school, I can only remember one time where they took the ball from him, where they really took the ball from Zay. And that just happened. Free throws up and short, and Zay takes the ball. And a nice bounce pass to Benson.
Phillip Jones, number 20 in white for the Cats, had a relatively quiet night amongst the shooting of Ben Ladner and the play of Will Benson and Mikkel Sampson. Phillip, only a junior, I'd say going to be a big-time leader next season for the Cats.
Down to Phillip Jones. Back up to Ladner. Gives it out to Benson. Really just running clock right now. Into Sampson. That's a layup. Really just tough to stop from the Wildcats right there.
As we have 3:35 remaining, Khalil Wallace will go back to the line. Westminster's lead is now 18. They've definitely expanded it this fourth quarter. Really right from the get-go, Westminster got up 14-0 in this game, and I would say never looked back. North Atlanta cut the lead down to 5, but Westminster throughout the whole time has played solid defense, gotten the ball in transition, dominated on the glass, and really just controlled this game from the get-go.
Wallace's free throw is good. And Jones will push it and get it past half. And Malcolm will take it out. Khalil Wallace really working hard on the perimeter. Jones gets it taken from him. And they're going to get a breakaway. Nice finish from John Lambert. And the lead's been cut to 14.
They just made a circle.
He can do that with the speed. Not many people can, but he can. Jones under pressure, and I believe it'll stay with the Wildcats.
Foul called on the Warriors there.
Into Sampson, too much.
He drives and lays that right in.
Goes right up to the backboard and says, let me put a little English on it. That three will not go for Lambert, and it'll be pushed up the floor. Jones can't handle it. So the 16-point lead for the Cats will hold with North Atlanta taking possession.
Kel Sampson's really had his way this second half, just doing what he wants to in the low post.
The sophomore Jordan Williams, we haven't seen much of him tonight. He comes into the game. Nice pass that time, but it won't go.
That looked like it was a sure thing. Rolled out at the last second, though.
We are under 2 minutes. Zay Malcolm will run the offense for the Cats. Showing his moves, burning out the clock. Dribbles around the North Atlanta defense, out to Benson. Give off to Ladner.
Really too much speed on the perimeter. North Atlanta can't do anything about it. Malcolm is,
He's just running circles.
Nothing North Atlanta can really do about it.
Remember, there's no shot clock in high school basketball, so once you get it past the half-court line, you can take as long as you want. And that is what Westminster is doing at the moment, just dribbling around, getting the shot clock to wind down. And we have a 5-second call on Will Benson as the ball will go back to the North Atlanta Warriors.
And a little talk going on between Will Benson and Miles Jenkins. Jordan Williams will bring it up. Stays, will take a deep three. And he'll get his own rebound. Put it back up. No good. Get his own rebound again. And he'll get fouled.
Good playing by Stays there. After he took that three, he knew right away that wasn't going in, and he crashed those boards immediately, got his own rebound again, and then drew the foul. Still showing some fight in this game.
Robert DeGolian about to check in for the Cats after the first free throw that Stays cannot hit. He will check in. Phillip Jones will come out.
Stays free throw won't go. And so now they're going to get a... And Ladner can't finish. Sampson hustles and gets his own rebound. And 45 seconds will tick. And the Wildcats really just too much for North Atlanta tonight.
.30 seconds remain as Zay Malcolm will continue to dribble the clock out. It appears that Westminster will take the Holiday Classic Championship. Really an impressive game across the board for the Cats this evening.
Solid tournament for both Westminster teams. And that'll be it. Your final score here, 59-45. Impressive win for the Cats over the North Atlanta Warriors. Good game from both sides, but just too much from the Cats.
Great playing on both sides of the ball, defensive and offensively for the Cats. And credit to North Atlanta, who brought the game to 5 in the third quarter, but then Cats just took it away, and they went running. And they brought the lead up to 17 and came into a fourth quarter, but they dominated possession-wise and was able to run out the clock and end up in this 59-45 win for the Cats.
And it really started right from the beginning with the shooting of Ben Ladner, getting it going right off the bat. And then after he checks out, North Atlanta gave him some different defensive looks. Started pounding the ball inside. Mikkel Sampson had an exceptional second half. Will Benson dominated on the boards. The Cats were really off and running right from the beginning.
Wildcats definitely have a very promising season in front of them after this. I think we're going to get the trophy presentation here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the field director.
It's especially helpful for a season to be awarded the Holiday Classic trophy and win it. It really helps going in later in the season, having that championship win under your belt.
PA announcer this evening here at Westminster, Russell Wren, head baseball coach. He's really done an exceptional job with this program. As we see North Atlanta get the second place trophy, congratulations to them. They had a great tournament. But Cats will take first.
Cats taking first in both tournaments. Impressive showing from Westminster. And the Wildcats will go and take that trophy.
Congratulations to Coach Trey Malloy and the entire Westminster Varsity boys basketball team. Your 2014 Holiday Classic champions.
From Pace, Wendell Carter Jr.
They're naming the all-tournament team Wendell Carter Jr., the sophomore from Pace.
From Padea, Jordan Hollins.
Jordan Hollins from Paideia, also named to that team.
From North Atlanta, John Lambert.
From North Atlanta, John Lambert gets the honors.
From Westminster, Will Benson.
Will Benson called up as well. And for the fifth and final.
And the most valuable player of the 2014 Holiday Classic, from Westminster, Mikhail Sampson.
Mikkel Sampson awarded the most valuable player in the tournament. So very impressive for a sophomore to be earning those honors. So solid all-around tournament from Westminster. Any final thoughts before we close out for tonight?
Two words, one name, Ben Ladner.
Definitely had the hot hand this evening in the Westminster Wildcats. Both girls and boys are looking at exciting seasons ahead of them, based on the performance this evening. And it was definitely an exciting tournament and a great showing by both Westminster teams.
However, I don't want to take away from the rest of the team. It was definitely a team effort.
Right.
But Ben Ladner definitely helpful, scoring those threes and getting good start. I mean, Will Benson.
What about the MVP, Mikkel Sampson?
And Mikkel Sampson, MVP.
Of course.
Just overall a great team.
He had a great
Fun team to watch. Most definitely. And from the Howell Center, I guess we'll close out for the night. It's been a good tournament. It's been fun broadcasting with you guys tonight. And that'll be it for Ryan Costley, Bennett Porson, and the whole WCAT crew. I'm Jack Schlafly. Go Cats.